This is the Joyfully Married After podcast, episode 10. It's Christmas. This is Joyfully Married After with Heath and Tracy. I'm Heath.
And I'm Tracy.
We're joyfully married after how many years, baby?
26.
26 years, 4 kids, corporate jobs, entrepreneurs, and this podcast is our view on life through our lens.
Let's go. Welcome to Joyfully Married After Christmas version. Hey, baby.
It's Christmas, baby.
Actually, it's right before Christmas.
We are recording this on Christmas Eve.
Happy Merry Christmas Eve?
Merry Christmas Eve.
No, that's what people say. Happy Merry Christmas Eve?
Happy Merry Christmas Eve?
I think so.
When did that become a thing?
I don't know. I've just seen it lately.
Where did you get that from?
Maybe Facebook made it up.
It's a Facebook thing?
I think it is a Facebook thing.
A social media thing?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Social actually is the internet, right? But that's another conversation.
That's a whole nother conversation.
Yep.
So we're just going to talk a little bit about what we love about Christmas and what we do with Christmas during our time. We know we usually talk about joyfully married after thingy-me-bobs, but we're going to go a little different today.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Oh, yes. So, baby, what do you love about December?
December is dope. You know, I think about Christmas. I think a lot about all the birthdays that we have in our family, too.
Oh, my gosh. We have so many birthdays.
So that's always a thing for us, you know, with my sister and your mom and blah, blah, blah. It just goes on and on. So that's always
And our daughter.
Yeah, and our daughter.
You didn't say that.
That's what I said. It goes on and on and on.
That's not on and on and
So
on.
now, see, that's what happens when you name names. See, then you have to go down the whole list.
You named the names.
You
I
started
named-
saying the names, and then you changed it. You stopped saying names. You can't do that.
But wait a minute. You didn't even say your daughter's name.
Okay, rewind.
Okay.
December hosts,
Do you remember my
hosts
question?
a number of birthdays in our family. So that's
Okay.
one of the things that I think about. Another thing is, of course, shopping, trimming trees, all the cool stuff that goes along with
And your wife decorating your
December.
house.
My house is so dope, y'all. It's like decked out from the roof to the basement. I mean, it is on point. Christmas up in here.
Yeah. I don't like shopping, but I will say that I like decorating the house.
Shopping is bugged out now, right? It used to be, you know, the mad dash to the mall and you know, you see all the people in the stores teed up at 4:00 in the morning, and
They still do that.
open the doors and
They
people
still
start
do
falling
that.
over each other.
They still
and
do
tramp.
that.
That's so crazy.
But people do that. People
But-
love that.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's a little different now, you know, with the shopping on the internet, and then you have the mall thing, and then the local shopping, and then it's, you know, maybe your network, it's wherever you are. I mean, it's a lot
Well,
of
where we are, it was a little weird for us this year because we went shopping. We always like to do last minute because it's a little bit more fun. You get the buzz and everything. But this year we went and the mall was just kind of chill.
Yep.
It was nice. It was like a lot of people there
Mhm.
and it was busy and it was
Right.
festive,
Right.
but it wasn't crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And actually, I had success more. Well, I shouldn't say more,
Yeah.
but things I couldn't find or could no longer find online,
Right.
I found in the stores.
Isn't that interesting?
I loved it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I actually prefer doing it that way. It's like, okay, let me go online and find everything, and if I can't find it, find it in the store. But it used to be the other way around. If it wasn't online, it wasn't anywhere.
Mhm.
But that is no longer the case, right?
It's very interesting.
It's very interesting.
Yes.
But those are the things that I like.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you when you say, okay, I've heard this or I've done this? Okay, now I feel like it's Christmas.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
Oh my gosh, he likes to sing, y'all.
When I hear that, I know it's Christmas.
Really?
Absolutely. But that's Bing Crosby, right?
I think I was in the store the other day and I heard Nat King Cole's.
Chestnuts roasting.
And I was
on
like,
an
okay,
open-
yes, it's Christmas. So that's my song.
Right, right.
Um,
Yeah, I mean, when you see Rudolph running around on TV or you know, Frosty the Snowman, or you begin to see the Christmas commercials, that kind of thing, you know, it starts feeling Christmassy.
Yeah, and I think from a Christian standpoint, it just feels more festive. I think we as Christians, we probably think about Christ's birth a little bit more this time of year,
Very
even
true.
though it's not really when he was born.
Yeah.
That's a
Very
whole
true.
other conversation.
Very true.
But it's just like I really begin to think more about his sacrifice, and it almost pushes me to more of his sacrifice than. But the joy around his birth
Right.
is what I think about, and I do begin to think about that more when I start hearing the music and the Christmas trimmings and everything. It's almost like a joyous year-end celebration of the gift and the main gift. That's kind of where I think.
I like that, baby. I think that certainly when you talk about the sacrifice and the true meaning of Christmas, and getting deeper understanding of that, I think it's a great opportunity for people who are quote unquote Christian to really come in tune with that and appreciate that even more, right? And then other people who subscribe to different faiths to really have some appreciation of that story, and maybe from the outside in.
But they have different stories. They have different stories, and I think the whole world celebrating, maybe not celebrating Christ's birth like we do, but just the whole world trying to be in a place of joy and celebrating. I really do begin to feel that.
It's a good thing.
Yeah. Yay, December.
December's dope.
What about, let's move the trees, y'all. Now, I know some of y'all out there think this pagan. It's a tree.
Don't hate on my tree.
Don't hate on my tree. Remember when the kids were little, we used to have like 5 trees in our house?
Yeah, we did have a lot of trees.
Yeah, we were little. It was a little bit.
Well, yeah, that was a sort of a function too of us having
little kids.
Our business. No, but our business. Some of those trees came over. They weren't always just for the house, but then they kind of morphed into our house decoration.
They did, because we had little kids. We had a business, and then we had little kids.
We did, yeah.
So we moved the trees from the business to the house, because we had little kids at the house, and they wanted to see a tree in every room. So that's what we did, and that's what we were fortunate enough to do. But don't hate on my tree. Yeah. So if you gonna not have a Christmas tree, you need to cut down all the trees. I'm just decorating it. I'm not worshiping it.
Right. Amen.
Okay, so do we like live trees or dead trees?
We like both.
No.
What are you talking about now?
I like to look at live trees.
Yeah.
But I don't want it in my house.
We used to have live trees.
Yeah, and we stopped.
We had live trees many a year.
We had live trees most years.
Yeah, we did. Absolutely. And they smell so good. And
get you some candles,
you go
baby.
Out to the place.
I
and
get
you
you some
pick
candles,
the tree,
baby.
You talk to the guy. I used to take the boys, the kids with me, and we'd pick out the one. We'd say, "Oh, that one's not quite full enough. Oh, that one's a little too tall."
We always pick the perfect tree too.
Oh, yeah, we have some dope trees over there. Every now and then you have like one little imperfection, but I mean that's normal, right?
Yeah, that's pretty normal.
Yeah, we have some really dope trees over the years.
Yeah.
But recent years,
we've traveled to Florida the week between Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah.
Therefore, when you come back, that tree is crispy, crumbly, and it bites you every time you touch it.
You remember like you'd be sitting in the room and then you would just like hear the tree just make that noise. And then the bristles would just be on the floor.
It was bad. The needles would be all over the place, and you have to vacuum every day. I was like, no, I'm not doing this anymore.
And then you get ready to take it out, and it's like sticking you. It's just like it had a bunch of knives on it.
Yeah. So we decided.
And then the whole recycling of the live trees.
Oh, yeah.
Too.
You can just throw them out.
Right. That was crazy for a couple of years, too.
So we used to live in a neighborhood where there was absolutely nobody behind us for years. So Heath would just take the tree and just throw it over the fence.
Why you put me on Front Street
because
like that?
I would be like, baby, that's not how you get rid of the tree.
How you got me on blast?
He was like, I put the tree back here because there ain't nobody back there. It's just recycling the tree in the back. It just
my gosh.
So he always just went to the backyard and threw the tree over the fence.
But then they'd have like the bags. You could buy the bags and then pull the tree up and then take it to the place, the recycle place.
It's a pain in the butt. So we don't have a live tree.
A lot of stuff.
We have a fake tree.
It's a lot. And it's not fake. It's artificial.
That's for you. You call it. He's so fancy, y'all.
We use artificial trees now.
I say fake tree. It's a fake tree. Yeah, and the other reason I don't like live trees is they have animals in them.
Yeah. That's just in the movies, baby.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
What's his name?
I just saw another story this year of somebody that brought the tree home, had to come get the man to come get the snake out the house because the snake was in the tree.
He was hanging out in the tree.
That's a no.
It must have been a really nice, cool
tree. Oh, well.
Snakes like cool places, right?
I don't know.
I think they like cool.
Whatever.
Like
They not coming home with me on my tree that I paid $100 for.
It must have been a very cool tree.
It's a no. It's a no for me. So, what about how did you learn that there was no Santa?
Oh my gosh. That was such a crazy story. I think we actually did a video. I talked about that. It was funny because it was a tradition in our family that we would go to my grandmother's house or my uncle's house. And it was like Christmas Eve, day before Christmas, something. And so this particular night, I was maybe 8, 9, 10, somewhere in there. And I fell asleep in the car. My dad scooped me up when we got back to the house, threw me over his shoulder like a sack of potatoes. So as he's coming around the car, my mom opens the trunk. And when I hear like the squeak of the trunk, squeak, my eyes opened up. And as my dad walked past the trunk, I noticed that the trunk was full of toys.
What is that in the back of the trunk?
I thought to myself, in my slumbered state, that trunk had a bunch of toys in it. So the next morning, I didn't say anything though, because you're so
cool. You were a cool little boy.
I just always been like that, look laid back. So the next morning, when I went to the tree to see what Santa had brought, I noticed at least 3 things under that tree
that were in that
trunk. I distinctly remember seeing in that trunk the night before. And so I just sort of put 2 and 2 together. Nobody ever kind of sat me down and had the conversation.
You're so smart, baby.
But I was like, so that's how I found out.
Okay.
How about you, baby?
Woo.
Let's hear your story, Tracy.
So it was the first year my mom and I were by ourselves. My mom and dad had recently divorced. I think I was about 6 years old.
6?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was our first Christmas, just me and her.
That's pretty young to get the Santa Claus situation.
Oh, well. So I'm sitting there. My mom and I are sitting there where I'm just ripping open packages. Oh, Santa, you're so, Santa, thank you so much. Oh, Mommy, look what Santa brought me. I've been wanting this. Oh, my God, I'm so happy. Oh, Santa just really loves me. Oh, Santa, you're just so great. I'm just ripping open package after package. Santa just throwing stuff everywhere, just being so happy.
The Santa dude was dope.
Santa, oh, my God, Santa, you're just so great, Santa. And my mom said, wait a minute. She took one step. She said, Santa didn't bring none of this. She said, I did.
Uh-oh.
She said, and she proceeded to tell me how she had had an awful evening. She had gone to the store to pick up the stuff she had put aside for me and paid for and laid away, and they had none of it. So she had to re-shop for everything she had bought me previously. And she just needed me to know that there was no Santa Claus and that she did that. And I was dumbfounded.
She was not having it.
She was like, forget it.
The needle stopped
me and
on the
you,
record.
Kid, and this is what you got. You got me, and I'm Santa.
And the needle was like,
and that was it. That's how I found out there was no Santa.
That was so young, though, baby.
Oh well.
Wow. Is that why you're so mature now?
Maybe it is. I didn't cry or anything. I was cool. I was like, oh, okay, thank you, Mommy.
Oh my gosh.
I did one of those.
Good job, Tracy.
Yeah. So very different stories.
Those are extremely different stories, yes. Yeah. Yes.
But one and the same. So some of our favorite family Christmas traditions, but we've done some over the years. If you don't know, we've been married a little over 27 years.
True.
And we have 4 children ranging from the ages of
15 to 28.
Yes. 28? Yeah, 28.
15 to 28.
Oh, gosh, I almost forget. So we've got 2 boys and 2 girls. So some of our family Christmas tradition days is of course, we get to sleep in now, which is so nice.
Yes. Oh, my gosh.
But we have to have baking the night before.
Yeah, we got to bake some cookies.
We got to bake the cookies.
Yeah.
We got to do the gingerbread. We got to do something that we all kind of get together, turn on music and movies, and just do all together.
Yeah, that's
in the kitchen. It's just something that we like to do. So we usually do cookies or gingerbread houses or both.
Yeah.
The other thing we like to do is gift exchange. We do gift exchange because there's 6 of us.
Yep.
And now my mom has moved in the house, so now we've jumped from 6 to 8.
Yep.
So because my brother is unmarried, so he still kind of hangs out with us.
Dope.
So what we do is we put everyone's name in a hat. It's drawnames.com. And no, this is not an endorsement. but we use drawnames.com to put our names in, and we set a budget. Everyone has a certain budget to spend on everyone else. So when you draw names, you pick one person.
Yep.
So it's really nice and really easy because what you do is you go to the store and you shop for one person, and you're with your budget, you shop one person
from their list.
From their list. And that's the other thing that's cool about the app is that it lets the person select the stuff that they really, really want for Christmas.
Yeah.
So that way it's not really a waste of time. You're not out there buying a bunch of junk, and you're buying what the person actually wants. Yep. And the cool thing about it is they don't know who's buying it. So when we get together and open gifts Christmas morning, we don't say anything. And we don't say anything till the very, very end.
And then everybody has to guess, right?
Everybody has to guess who has who.
Who bought you? Who do you think was your Secret Santa?
Right. So it just adds another little level. The other thing we have to do is Heath's favorite.
What's that, baby? What do you think my favorite is?
Breakfast.
Break the fast. We always kind of go all out for breakfast on Christmas Day. It's always so dope, right? So, everything is not super healthy. We're not doing like the smoothies and, parfaits and stuff. I mean, it's old school.
No lemon water, green tea.
No, it's not going down Christmas Day.
Smoothie. That's
Christmas
not going
Day,
down.
I mean, it's like old school bacon, eggs. It's like, some sweet pastries.
Oh, yeah. We got guava pastries this year.
Oh, we got the guava joints going. We got some cool breads. We're gonna do waffles.
We get the thick
pancakes.
bacon too.
Oh yeah,
and we get the real sausage.
Gotta go thick cut. Yeah. So we kind of go all out. And so that is one of my kind of favorite things.
Any other favorites you got, baby?
The
new one, I think, with the youngest daughter coming home is the Christmas movies. Mm-hmm. It's like you all ever watch 25 Days of Christmas on TV? She's all about the Christmas movies.
She's all about it.
It's like every time she gets up, she finally comes downstairs and she's among everyone. She's like, "Okay, what are we watching tonight, guys?" So that seems to be our new tradition, are the Christmas movies.
Yep, gotta have the Christmas movies. She's all about it, And it's family time, so she looks forward to that.
Yeah, it's nice. It's very, very nice. We're so glad you joined us.
Thank you so much.
Thanks again for listening today, folks. If you liked any of what you heard, please like, comment, and subscribe to our podcast. Tell a friend, too. You can engage us at heathandtracy.com for all the goings-on in our world. Queen Tracy, speak to the people.
Bye, loves.